Well, go on. From here, the voice, you know it's not Brandon. From here, our voice, you know, say a top shelf review, top shelf update. People, Vybz Kartel is being blocked, he's being restrained, and he's facing heavy prejudice from the government of Trinidad and Tobago. And we'll get into it today. A bag of things, me say, I go on and we'll highlight everything and explain it to the people. So make sure you say watch the video in its entirety. We're going to explain everything. As I say, I love how Kartel angled it yesterday. Very diplomatic, very eloquent, and you know the energy was right. Sometimes you have to match people energy, you know. Yeah, let's go and show love. You see me? And things. So I love how I managed that yesterday. But I'm going to show you some little things. We're going to talk about a bag of things. Make we go to the press conference that actually happened yesterday where the defense minister spoke, and we are getting to the restraint them I put on Vybz Kartel music. And I'll show you how this thing, it just seemed like a coordinated thing. It just seemed like them just a go against the brother. Mind you, you know, this same festival where I keep a Trinidad did for keep from up in the air, you know. I mean, if you remember when people come out and I said can't keep because it keep in a carnival time and this and that and people said them go up on hunger strike. You remember that same festival eh? Yeah, it never keep in the time one music festival and it cause a problem again. Because I don't know why so much things are unfold 2 weeks prior to this event. I not really understand why now. But I could get into it.
Stated that he is reformed and that his tours and his talks with the young population now is about reform and, of course, not leading that type of life anymore. Your thoughts on that?
Well, I don't expect him to say that he's not reformed. But he has his own agenda. I also don't wish to say that I don't believe him, but we have to act on the basis of evidence. Mr. Kartel, before his conviction was overturned, made several attempts to be freed on the basis of ill health, stating that he was close to death's door, and if he was not released, he would die in prison. The moment he was released, he made a miraculous recovery. But
if you don't like that video, make sure you say you like it, please and thanks, because this will get real interesting. Now, what the brethren just talk about a while ago, the defense minister, right? It's simply not true. Nothing could be further from the truth. Vybz Kartel never made no several attempts to be released on the grounds of his health. There was no several attempts made. The only time anything did bring up about him health was in the latter stages when the government of Jamaica or the justice system of Jamaica did decide if there should be a retrial or not. In that, Vybz Kartel doctor submitted evidence to show that his heart was failing and the possibility of him deteriorating or near death, whichever one you want to put it into, would be greatly increased if he remained behind bars. And this was submitted by a credible doctor. So when this man here say right here, so you know, is that the doctor them falls and cook up things. So what you say? So you bring the doctor will submit the info, a legal and medical document submitted, you know. A legal and medical document submitted. We see one at the time when Vybz Kartel there, even when he come out, everybody says him not well. Them say in favor lizard, in favor cockroach, everything they say Kartel favor. That man they look healthy too, no? So how him disabridging here make it look like say, him a farm like him did sick and when him come out him alright and thing. He was not well, him eyes was swollen and whatever. Clearly, him being out and getting proper treatment has helped. Clearly. And the way how this Aboriginal provide the evidence, it show me so I just not like the man because I don't know where I talk about several times him try to come out. Which several times him try, people can come out of jail on the ground say them are dead in a jail. Who can come out of jail on the ground say them are dead nagi? In the retrial, he might make it look like randomly me used to write letter to the people and say, let me out, please, because I got dead. Several times him do it. With several times. At the last time when them are consider if there should be a mistrial, them say them not think him can manage it. That's why I'm tell us a cartel face prejudice from them people. Tell you, you have to be careful when you hear people talk. So you see when you hear that several times there. I try make it look more than what it seems. I end up I tell lie. And it was in the case and it was the truth. It was a medical report by a doctor. She was a consultant. I don't remember her name. I'm find it very disgusting saying would I even pull anything like that or say anything like that. Because I try to make the man look like a lie and you in turn I tell big lie. And I bring the medical fraternity into disrepute. I mean I like that style, bro. If you don't have no prejudice against the man, just say so. And stop trying to sully the reputation of other people as well. I could hear the rest of that brother here say.
One of the things one has to take into account is this, and I am mindful of the fact that he is saying he wants to speak with the youth to have them stay away from a life of crime and so on. But his conviction was not overturned on the merits. It was overturned on the basis of juror misconduct, so that the credibility and reliability of the evidence led against him at trial was not in any way undermined. And the Jamaican Court of Appeal, who decided not to order a retrial, did so on public policy considerations, and their decision in no way affected the creditworthiness or reliability of the evidence led at trial. So it would be wrong, in my view, having regard to my remit, and we've not made a decision just yet.
Oi, stop tell lie, man. You don't make a decision long time. Long time you don't make a decision. And for answer that part the way I talk about, I saw me know I'm glad I can read for myself and I'm glad I have understanding for myself. People, for who member, you see, when the thing they got Privy Council, them did have about 3 grounds upon which them for consider whether or not them for choke the case or overturn the convictions. You know what the judges them say at the Privy Council? Them say them couldn't pass this one. Them say based on that one alone, them never have to look on the other 3. There was multiple grounds under which Vybz Kartel was submitted that the convictions be overturned and quashed. Is not one. And the people at the Privy Council said, friend, them look on that one, and them don't need to look on evidence, them don't need to look on video recording, because this one alone shows that this a trial I can't stand. Because of the jury tampering. Just remember that. We did that and we follow up everything. It's not one thing them do it after, but that one was the one that stand out the most. Them say them never have to look on no other thing. Whether this are evidence or what. Them as a basically that trial they have to show out. So whether the evidence right or wrong. Because you see, unlike Uno, these people are look upon the rule of law and the rights of individuals. And that's how we realize now look upon in other countries. The rule of law and the right of the individual. That's how the Privy Council consider. And that is why Cartel they have to go, we are Privy Council. Forget justice. Right? Because the rule of law is not notice 2 things I say now. The rule of law and the rights of the citizens are not considered. Not as much like in the Privy Council. If this forgot Privy Council, now we hear them say, yeah man, me Cartel me to you them everything. If this was something I could have got Privy Council. But true, it not go to Privy Council, it can go under full opinion. And what uno want and uno like and uno like. And uno prejudice. Is not one thing was under consideration. It was the major thing. And the Privy Council said in the interest of justice, which must be shared by both and all parties concerned, them are overturn it. Because you can't have jury tampering of that measure and still call it a trial. It was not a fair trial. And then when it come out here now, it would not be a fair trial for continue for do a retrial. So that it based on fairness, because fairness must be presented to the suspect or the prosecuted as well. It's not to the would-be victim alone. It's to all parties in concern. That is what you call justice. That's not what you do. A prejudice you execute. A prejudice you show clearly. I could go on. Hey, you see some of them politicians, yeah? And after some of them always play politics, them always seek a way to gain political points. Because always this man do you so in Trinidad, right? I try to gain political points. So we are do something. We mean the best for the culture. We mean the best for the children, them, and make sure you see it as we come in the office, we start work. Criminal, we are keep out criminal from out of the society. Here you know. The government has decided to restrain Vybz Kartel from performing some song deemed to be vulgar when he visits the country later this month for a concert. People, remember this is an adult event, Dancehall show keep right through. I want to give a joke, People, the something name one. What we have to know? Oh, I never hear them. So, a Kartel alone do vulgar music? What more have to know? A Kartel alone do vulgar music we perform a show in Trinidad? I just that more have to know. That I try understand. Let me read the rest of this. When he visits later this month, it is also considered instituting an age limit for those attending the event. What? Shouldn't there already be an age limit for people that enter an event like this? I don't understand what I'm going to say. I'm reading. The decision comes as Jamaica dancehall artist real name Adija Palmer. Alright. Kartel has been booked for the One Music Festival. I say the same festival is a cause the same problem, from before, in what is considered highly anticipated performance. However, on Thursday, Guardian Media was first to break the news. Say, yeah, my limited movement. Elaborating on the matter in a post-cabinet news conference, Sturge said that the decision was made for the well-being of the nation's children. Yeah, right. Political points here try again with the older folks and folks who are going to say, you do something sincere and you do something morally correct. Since Kartel is scheduled to speak to the youngsters and make appearance, Kartel is released from prison in July, blah, blah. Prime Minister Persad Bisesa said that she has voiced concern about Kartel seeing the children. Yeah, man, we get that point there. The ministry said that based on intelligence of the artist's affiliations in recent events in Tartola, the allocation of scarce resources necessary for the safety of the artist and his entourage cannot be provided for the period sought. You hear this? So them are saying, the security and so we are going to need it for him. Them can't provide. Them people are lying, brother. I say the man them are find every way, So for the amount of days, them can't provide so much security. For the amount, because when them check out what go on at Tartola, yeah, them can't afford it. Them can't provide it. Trinidad, can't provide it. Trinidad, can't afford it. We're a bigger country. Trinidad are near to first world country than any other Caribbean country, by the way. Because Trinidad full of resources, Isle of One. Top-notch finance, them have an economy, everything. Anyway, in the public interest, Minister Sturge refused permission for Kartel to engage in community meet and greet and so forth. The release added that Minister Sturge carefully balanced Kartel freedom of expression against the national security and the best interest of the nation's children. Yeah, man. That's what I say. I want to get down to that point. Right down here. So now, it added that it may not be able to perform some of the songs at the concert. Listen this now. Having received numerous complaints, I know that style about numerous complaints. Having received numerous complaints and remonstrations from individuals and religious groups regarding the explicit vulgar lyrics contained in the song Good Like Jesus. Can you imagine? Remember, say Kartel can omit this, what a drama you for? I don't see Kartel go nowhere and perform that song there. No, you know what song Kartel have? The man them make it look like a 10-song Cartel have, and this is one of the songs them where one of the most. I since the man come out, the man voices, you know. But when people are nitpick, and when people are sure, so them not like you, so them stay. A man with there, so no, you dress good, I'm not like it. Him, no, I not like your shoes lace. I run color shoes lace. I say, shoes lace, dog? Yeah, I'm just not like him. I have to try to find something. I've considered the effect of such lyrics may likely have upon those who venerate, that hold reverence or worship Jesus, either the Lord and Savior or as a prophet. The Honorable Minister has and will exercise his discretion to restrain Mr. Palm from performing the song while in his jurisdiction. So what? What the big drama for? What is for? So what? Him leave it out and enough for him set them and people still go to the show and the show them still match up. What the hell? Minister Sturge in a release also responded to criticism that his defense attorney represented alleged gangsters and local artists, saying he was advancing the interests of his clients. Now he said his client is so and so and so. Oh, so them now and knock him now and I say, you know, different criminal and them something else kind of something. Him now turn on and say, no man, as citizens him a deal with now. Anyway, people, let me tell you something. Yes, the base one when me I see so, them just have a problem with Cartel. Here? Yeah, this all about low, much ado about nothing. Really. But this one song when you're good like Jesus. Look how much hit song Cartel have. Look how much show Cartel perform. Cartel not drop that the song they all know. But the drama for. But them a continue to fight and them a continue to gain political points. I don't know what I want to think. I'm out.